The show's about to start.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to a new episode of No Conduct Radio. Tonight we are continuing our episode from last week that got unceremoniously interrupted due to a technical glitch with Blog Talk Radio. They seem to have fixed it. Hopefully we don't get interrupted this week. So they seem to have fixed it, so we're back talking about what's the pettiest thing that you've done during a breakup. We're also going to have our sponsor, Love TV, and also we're going to continue with Char's dilemma from last week, and I'm just really interested to hear the update of how that went. Right now we're joined by Kai, Logic, and Char. How's everyone doing tonight?
Hi, everyone. I'm doing great. My house is back to ourselves, so I'm doing great. All the company's gone. I'm doing good. Happy Thursday. Back to normal.
Logic.
Everything's great. Just chilling.
You missed the drama last week.
What happened? Oh, you talking about the show?
Yep.
Yeah.
Right in the middle of getting juicy on the show. Their whole site crashed.
Yeah, and I'm still talking to listeners, thinking we're all still connected, and it was hilarious. I'm like, everybody, just bear with us. Just thanks for listening. This is a really fun topic. Don't leave. And they were already just zapped out a while back. We had no idea for a minute. So, but they did hang in there. They probably did hang in there as long as they could. So we appreciate everybody's patience.
BJ.
Hey, we have the whole crew today. The whole crew's back. Hey, BJ.
Good.
BJ, Kai, everybody's here. Good. We're all good.
I feel special.
Yeah, BJ, how was your week? What were you up to last Thursday? Details.
BJ was up to being rich and famous.
Business.
But of course.
Mm-hmm.
We should have a contest or something. Win an autograph with BJ contest.
Really?
I know, right?
So, Char, you
win
have
a kiss with Logic
from all the way over there over here. You need to take that back because we can't survive in this crap over here.
Oh, God, but it's too hot. It really is. It really is.
Yeah, it's too hot over here. That's the point.
Hot. I know. Well, I thought I pushed a little heat over there where you guys are, but honestly, it's still enough over here to where it was so hot that I was too chicken to get in the pool, which is cold, because I was too chicken just to stand outside long enough to jump in the pool. Now tell me that's not crazy. That's hot.
Yeah, you're crazy. I'd be living in that pool. You're insane.
It was too hot to make the jump from the pavement to the pool. It's like, never mind. I'll just run back in the house where it's nice and crispy with the air condition. It was just too much. So, but you guys finally are feeling it, huh? Yeah. Well, don't you guys warm up this time of the year? It's almost the 4th of July. Isn't this your normal hot right now? Right before the 4th of July weekend? Really? Well, what is it? What do you think?
Anyway,
what do you think the temperatures are? What do you think your temperatures
right
are?
Now,
like
it's
98?
Almost 90, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, 91.
Really? I said 98.
Yeah, it's
oh
91
my gosh.
degrees.
Really? Okay.
Tomorrow's going to be 93.
Right
Saturday's going to be 95.
That's where we are right now. We're 95 as I speak, and I'm saying, what are you at, 98? I don't know why I was thinking that would be like super, super, super hot for you to be at almost 100 degrees, but 90 is hot for you, so, okay. Wow.
Yeah. So anyways, let's jump right into it. So last week you're going to have to remind our listeners about your dilemma. So what was going on?
Yeah. Okay, so last moment, my mom is a very interesting, unique person. I love her very much. She is absolutely annoying, too. Oh, my God. So what she did was, my stepfather has diabetes. Or did I say stepfather? Oh, yeah, that's right. My stepfather has diabetes, and so he had a fall and, complications and all that. And my mother travels a lot. She travels more than the president, so she's an ambassador. So she's like, Char, I need for you all, to take, meaning Charles and myself, to take my husband. Like, she acted like if he was a puppy. She said, I need you to take him for a week. And I was, and I said, well, what level of care does he need? Because I was just out there in New Mexico for 10 days helping to take care of you and your husband because, they both had a fall. I might have mentioned that. And I said, what level of care does he need? She goes, Char, he's not a puppy. He just needs to be fed once a day. She literally said he just needs a good meal once a day, at least a good meal once a day, and he needs to be around people. I thought, oh, my God, why does it sound like my dog Bello? It's like my puppy. Just feed him once a day, take him out to wag his tail, and do his bidding. So anyway, point being, she didn't give me any options. She didn't say, hey, let me give you some time. So the very next day, she goes, so what are we doing about his ticket? And I said, about what? Wait, what? And I said, wait, don't you think that you should maybe say something to my fiancé about this? I think it's a little rude for you just to assume that we're going to take him for an entire week. He's never been here with us before. He's never even met Charles. And she goes, well, why do I need to talk? What do I need to talk to him for? First of all, you're not even married. And she goes, and that's why I won't come and visit you. And I said, okay, let me get this straight. So there's two issues here for the listeners and for people that miss this. First issue is, why do parents and family just kind of last minute, I won't say dump, but just like throw visitors on you, like, especially maybe seniors, and it's like, okay, take care of this person. And B, what do you mean? You won't come here to visit me because we're not married, but you'll actually send your husband out here, for us to take care of him and give him a good meal once a day and make sure he's around people and, all of that. So those two different issues right there didn't sit well with me. The third issue was when I asked her to talk to the man of the house, she goes, well, what for? He's not your husband. She goes, technically, you're just single. I don't have to get his permission. What do I need to talk to him for? For what purpose? She literally did not see that if you're in a committed relationship and, God forbid, you're living with someone, is it just me or is it normal for you to make decisions together as a couple and for the man of the house to have a large say-so in the decision? And she didn't feel she needed to speak to him about anything. So, anyway, so we kind of
there's more you need to clarify.
First of all, let's get that.
There's more you need to clarify. First of all,
okay, go ahead.
This is your stepfather.
I might have missed something.
Second of all,
right.
When did he become your stepfather?
Okay. I see where Clyde's going, so brace yourselves, listeners, and everybody on the panel. 10 years ago, I placed an ad, unbeknownst to my mother. My mother had whatever the word is. My mother had no idea I did this. I put an ad up on blackchristiansmeet.com. or Black People Meet, whichever one, same thing. And I put an ad up with her picture. I created a profile for her because I'm really good at that. And then within, a couple of days, she gets these dings. And he was the first one. So the very first person that started, that said hello to her on the site, on, his profile, she liked his profile, he liked hers, they started to communicate. Within 6 weeks, sight unseen, they had a huge wedding. He relocates from Detroit, Michigan, all the way to New Mexico. He'd never been there before. And they've been married ever since then. But basically, it was a stranger that you met online, and you've been together for 10 years. It was kind of weird to think about it. Like, I brought this situation on myself because I'm the one that put the profile up 10 years ago. If I hadn't done that, we wouldn't be where I am right now with that situation. So, is that where you were going with that, Kai? Like, that's how they met? Like, how crazy is that?
Yeah, I mean, not really how they met, but how long has he been your stepfather? Like, did he help raise you? Stuff like that.
No. Literally, they met online from my profile that I set up for her. Like I said, he got in touch with her. He's biting or whatever. They're interested in each other. She did not know him. They got married 6 weeks later. He never met her, and to this day, that's it. I've flown back and forth, of course, numerous times, to visit Mom anyway. So I've gotten to know him on that level. But other than that, he's my stepfather because he's the man that my mother married. I mean, that's what it is. So for her
he's
to think that it's
just
okay.
technically your stepfather. Not that he helped raise you, he gave you money for college, he
Right.
wiped it behind when you were little.
Right. Right. To be honest with you, he went to work with us, by the way, to get on the phones and as a salesperson. It's a long story. But I kept referring to him as my father-in-law. I don't know why. Because I couldn't connect the stepfather. And so I would say, hey, this is my father-in-law. And I'm like, and they're like, really, Char? And Charles is going, wait, that's not my dad, So it was really awkward. So, okay, so to just kind of wrap this up, the last thing that happened was it turned out to be a really great trip. There was definitely health conditions that were scary for us with him. But my mom is back at her old tricks again. So before the trip is over, Charles is like...
Hold on. I have a question.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
You said your stepfather was working with y'all, right?
Yeah, for a couple of days while he was here on the phones as a salesperson. He has a lot of experience.
But I thought you said your mother lives in New Mexico.
No, she does. So she sent him from New Mexico out here to Las Vegas to be with us for a week to look after him and to make sure he's fed, as she said. Right.
And y'all put him to work?
Yeah, logic. I got to tell you, this is two things. Okay, the first thing is he loves sales. He's very good at it. That's how he provided a really good lifestyle for his family when he was married years ago, and that's all he talks about. The second thing is I said, Mom, there is a condition here. If you want us to take him for a week, we work 6 days a week. He's going to have to come to work with us. That's it. Otherwise, we're not home, and we're not just going to have somebody sitting here every day, all day, and we're not here, especially when she said he needs to be around people and he's got to be fed. So what does your mother do? Sense? She's an ambassador to the Ivory Coast of Africa. She's a prophet. She's the first apostle that was ordained in the United States. We won't get into that on this show. Okay, and then she was given a lifetime achievement award by President Obama his last day in office. And she's a writer. It's a lot of stuff. It's a lot of a healer, everything. So I won't get into that.
All right.
She's busy. Okay. She's busy. She's busy. Yeah. So exactly. So anyway, that's that. She'll be off the east coast of Africa in a couple of days, the island of Mauritius and Seychelles, if anyone's ever heard of that. So that's how busy that she is.
Okay, and then where's he going for those couple of days?
Well, that's funny that you should ask. So you know what Charles says. Are we supposed to be the designated babysitter? Because your mother travels more than the president. When she travels again, is he going to be shipped back out here? Because that's not going down like that. And I said, you know what, you're absolutely right. And no, this is not some regular thing. So I don't know. I don't know what she's going to do now. But here's the thing, though. My mom is she's very, I don't want to say a narcissist, but she's just really, I got to take a breath with her. She says to me the other day, I said, Mom, Charles has treated him like royalty. He's spoiling him. He's treated him to movies and, just all kinds of eating out and just everything, right? And I said, can you just call him and just say hello or something? You haven't even spoke to him. She goes, what do I need to do that for? For what purpose? For what? Can you believe that? I said, because that's the least you can do. I'm the hostess. He's the host, and this is his home. The least you can do is maybe say hi or something. Thanks for taking in my husband at literally 24 hours notice for an entire week, and she didn't see the point of it. So a day later, she thought about it, and she called him and said thanks or whatever.
So Char's leaving out a bunch of stuff. So. Number one,
sorry.
She said,
sorry.
She told her mom, let me talk to, Charles about it. They hung up. The next day, the mother was like, okay, well, what are we going to do? She basically had already bought the ticket without asking or waiting for an answer from Char and Charles. So she was like, you're watching him whether you want to or not. Number two, apparently this man is very, 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 very cheap. And
very what?
He wasn't
Very what?
Cheap.
What?
Cheap.
Oh, cheap. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Cheap. Okay. What does that mean?
So my thing was he bringing his own money to take care of himself? Were they supposed to be taking care of him in terms of monetarily as well as physically? And then.
Oh, yeah, that was an issue. Yeah. I remember now. That was an issue. Yeah.
And then it was like, why isn't he going to his own family? Doesn't he have children, an ex-wife, something. Like, why is he coming to
An
Char?
ex-wife.
Like,
what is
why
with
they,
you chicks and going
look,
back to exes?
Look, let me say this. I don't care because it's not my father. That would be my thing. It's not my dad. He didn't raise me. Why am I watching him? So I don't care if he goes to his ex-wife. I don't care. So that would be my thing.
Or how about you just go to hotwire.com and get a hotel for a week until your girl get back?
Because he's had medical issues, conditions, and he needs someone around him.
But
and
how old is this motherfucker? First of all, how old is it?
Why can't they hire a nurse for the week?
How old is he?
I know. Okay. First of all, you guys are going to believe this. So he's only 70, but he acts as if he's lethargic, as if he's in his 80s.
Pause. Stop it. He had 50 years to figure out what he was going to do for the rest of his life. If he doesn't have money to help himself, I don't feel sorry for him. What are you talking about, this old dude? Come on, man, please. I don't want to hear nothing more about this clown.
Actually, that's the funny part. He did have money. That's the funny part. That's what made it an issue.
Okay, well then,
so
you know what? Then listen.
Mm-hmm.
With all due respect, you and your dude are fucking crazy. Because I would not help anyone who has money and they just choose not to spend it. Fuck that.
That's crazy.
Well, here's the thing. Okay, I hear what you guys are saying. I just have to correct something. Kai, mom didn't buy the ticket. She literally texted and said, "What are we doing about the ticket?" But it was the next day, and she hadn't talked to Charles, and I hadn't talked to Charles. And my thing is, why don't you give us a chance to talk about it? Are you going to say anything to Charles? She didn't even care. She was just already looking like, she goes, "Why have to get this ticket? What are we doing about the ticket?" So it was a rush thing the very next day. That's what I'm saying. It wasn't even a moment for us to process this. You know, the other thing was,
but there shouldn't even be a flight. He should stay home and pay for someone to give him care.
Yep.
It
That's
wasn't
the point
that
here.
simple. It was like so little time, and the actual nurse aides or home health aides are not scheduled till tomorrow.
What I'm saying
No, I hear what you're saying. We have home health aides that are scheduled. He said today, because I got all that figured out before I left the last time. I got it all figured out with my niece. So my niece and I figured it out, so that we knew there would be no one available. So that's why she said he couldn't be by himself. So which is all right.
Listen,
okay,
what I'm saying is that if he has money and he has diabetes, and apparently his wife is, some kind of legend among African people, and she has to travel a lot, he should have all of the provisions set up because he has the money. You're saying he has money. So he should have a service.
I didn't mean, not that kind of money. I just meant on the trip. Are we sponsoring everything? Are you going to be able to pay for your own meals and entertainment? And that's what I meant, because I didn't feel like, I felt like that was I felt like that was rude.
Well, when I said, hold on, when I said he had 50 years to figure things out, why did you say he has money? What did you think I was talking about?
Well, you know what? That's true. I heard you say that, and I don't know why I didn't process that. What I meant was, okay, let me just start over. Honestly, can I just say this? And I hate that I have to say this, okay? But some people are opportunists, okay? He had a great life and has a pension, but it's not a whole lot. I felt like when he met my mother on the website, he was living in a place that no one wants to be proud to say they're from. Well, I shouldn't say that. God forgive me, because there's a lot of people from Detroit. What I'm saying is Detroit and New Mexico, where would you go? So I think he was like, oh, New Mexico, there's an opportunity. And then when he dealt with my mom, she's obviously the breadwinner.
Wait a minute. People hear about New Mexico and think opportunity? What are you talking about?
No. I said opportunist. He might be an opportunist personality.
Okay.
Sorry. Because you meet somebody on a website. Do you see what I'm saying? You move out there where they are.
New Mexico doesn't have anything over Michigan. It's just the same place, basically.
But Detroiters can't be nearly as interesting if you think about it, opposed to
as what?
New Mexico,
Albuquerque?
No, everything is not Albuquerque. Everybody say Albuquerque. There's more to New Mexico than Albuquerque. Well,
Flagstaff, what is it? Arizona? No. What are you?
I know what you're saying, but here's the thing. I shouldn't say this, but I felt like, are you an opportunist? Because when you met her on the website, you tripped over yourself excitedly to move to a more interesting, maybe something unique of a place than where you had been from. That's just sorry. That's my.
Well, does your mother have money?
Well, she's not rolling in it anymore. She was, but I still feel like she's a sugar mama because she's 4 years older, and she's a breadwinner. Period. So
she's a sugar mama.
She's the breadwinner, and she's 4 years older. Isn't that the same thing? I really feel she is because that's why I think is why he married her.
Sugar mama.
I think he was on the website looking for people that seemed to be more stable than he was. That's just my opinion. I love him because I've gotten to know him over the years, but it scares me to think that maybe that's what's going on. Does that make sense? That's what honest to God, that's what I feel. And here's the thing. I told Charles at one point, I said, Charles, don't pay for that meal. Don't pay for that movie. What does he do? He pays for it. We get to another restaurant. I said, don't you dare pay for Panda Express. Okay, he's got enough money for his trip. Let him pay for it.
What, Subway?
I mean, it's just ridiculous after a while. You feel like you're being taken. I mean, and and I even looked at him like, can I get a thank you? And he's not rude. He's just slowful. And I thought, why would you not say thank you when people buy something for you or treat you? It's just kind of like you're just used to it. So I just said, okay, well, Charles, I'm thanking you on both of our behalf, okay? It was just weird. But he enjoyed him.
I guess he didn't know how to play y'all, that's all.
I felt like in a way it was like that. I did. I really did. I didn't say anything to my mom. I haven't talked to her. All I said to her was, look, if he's going to be expecting to pay for everything, because I know what I saw when I was out there, Mom, and I feel like you're a sugar mama, and I feel like you just like he gets a pension, but he's not spending it.
How would that have gone down if your girl told you that? How would that have gone down?
Anybody coming to his house.
Well, what do you do with a child?
He's bringing his own money.
I already told her
he's in a
that.
hotel. He'd be in a hotel.
Okay, you guys.
I already told her that. I wouldn't let him in my house. There would be a...
No.
Well, yeah. But you know what? Okay, here's why I say what I say, and I'll make this very brief because I know you guys are tired of my long-winded stories. Okay, we were at a supermarket Walmart, getting groceries. Right before I left town, I was in New Mexico, right? And the bill came to $38. My mother always gives her card to us when we go, to get food. I pay for a lot of stuff, but whatever. So, okay, so I'm like, oh, my gosh, I don't have my mom's cards on me. So I called him. I thought it was in the parking lot. I called him. I said, hey, where are you? Because I don't have any money, and we don't have mom's cards. I'm not spending my money, basically, because I got to leave, go back to Vegas, And I said, where are you? He goes, oh, I'm on the other side of the register. I said, okay, well, I don't have any money. We don't have mom's cards. He goes, what are you going to do? He goes, I've already paid for my sausage. I paid for my bread. I paid for my hot dogs. And he's telling me what he paid for. And I said, you're kidding, right? And he goes, well, how much is it, Char? I said, it's $38. I need you to come and pay for this. And so he goes, I'll be right there, kind of reluctantly to me. So when I got home to my mom's house, I was like, Mom, what's going on with your husband? Because you know what? I feel like he has money because he paid for his treats and his snacks and his food. But when I told him that we needed money and we don't have your cards because we left him at home, he reluctantly wanted to even help me pay for it. She goes, oh, that's how he is. He got paid today, but if you don't say anything, he's not going to offer.
Hey, Char,
so there you go.
Why would you guys put yourself through that aggravation and you didn't have to?
Mm-hmm. Well, this was before this whole thing came up with him coming to my house. This when I was at their house, at Mom's house in New Mexico back home.
Your house.
That's why I told her. Well, yeah, this is back in New Mexico when this happened with the store at Super Walmart.
This story here happened in New Mexico. That was before she even came to her house, so she knew how he was, and now he's being dropped off on her doorstep.
Right.
And she letting that happen, really?
Well, I didn't know. Well, my mom literally said, if you don't say, he's not going to pay.
Sure.
Notice in the story she said that they always have her mom's card when they go shopping. Right. So this dude doesn't want to pull out his money. It's the mother who's paying for everything.
He's paying
and
all
he just got paid. He just got his pension check that day.
He's paying all of it.
He just got his check.
He's paying the whole family.
Yeah, but Mom said, sure, he got his pension check today. He has money, but if you don't say anything, he's not going to pay for it. And she goes, I'm sorry I didn't give you my card. That's what she told me. I'm sorry I didn't give you my card.
And Char, you won't put your foot down because he's living with your mom. He's your mom man. That's why you won't put your foot down.
Well, I can't put my foot down in the relationship because, not in their general relationship, but I did let her know. Oh, well, in general, I can't say, well, why are you a sugar mom? All I could say was, Mom.
I said, well, come on.
Go ahead. What are you saying?
Put them on your door. You put them on your doorstep. You should, I would leave them on the doorstep. I wouldn't even let them in.
I felt like there was no option. She made it seem so urgent because she had to fly out.
How's it
And
no option?
I let that be
You
my
have
problem.
an option.
I let it
You
be, like
could
I told
say
you.
no.
Yeah, you got an
are
option.
not the one who decided to be in that relationship. That's your mother who decided to have a relationship. She knows she travels a lot. They didn't set anything up for this sick man that's not your father. How is this all your problem?
Yeah.
I let it be my problem, but normally he goes with her. He just had a fall, and he was sick about a month ago.
Again, that's not your concern. He had a fall. Right. That's their issue.
Yeah, that's true. That's exactly what. I heard that at least once or twice, Kai. Besides you saying that, I heard the same thing from two other people that just happened to family members that knew this was going on, and it's like, okay, so my sister didn't take him.
See, and the thing you still haven't answered, is where is his children?
Oh, yeah. So they're in Detroit. So he has 3 kids. One has polio. She's not going to be able to help. The other one's really young, and this is his only excuse. Oh, Lisa, she's no longer working from home. She has a new job.
Young?
So
he's 70-something. So what's really young?
No, he's barely 70. He just turned 70.
Well,
okay, so, I'm exaggerating. I'm exaggerating. 38.
No, you said
okay.
His other kid is really young. How old is the other kid?
Well, you know what?
38?
Don't let me say that. No, but don't let me say that, because that didn't even make sense. I don't even know why I said that.
Hold on.
I mean,
everybody stop. Everybody stop. How old is the youngest kid that you're saying is really young?
38. He told me she's 38. I talked.
38? Are you freaking kidding me?
No, but listen, but it gets better. I didn't find out till he was here that she's got all this money and success, and she has a private chef. She's got this nice home. She's an auditor. She pays for this. They eat out 5 times a week when he visits her. So guess what? I said, so when are you going to go see her? Because, I asked him when I had to go fly to my mom's, nobody was available in the family or his side. And I'm like, well, where are your kids?
Whatever.
What was that, BJ?
What do you say, private what?
Well, I'm asking, where are your kids? Private chef. No, private chef, sorry. Chef.
Oh, chef.
Okay. So, private chef. Yeah, private chef. They eat out 5 days a week. She has this, she has that, all this money, whatever, because she's an auditor. She has a great job. Anyway, here's the point. When I was home nursing him, because I was nursing his wounds out there when he fell, that's what I did for 10 days. I said, why can you go see your daughter? And I said it in a nice way. He goes, oh, no, Lisa, she's no longer working from home. She's got a new job. So what? She's got a new job, and that's it? That because my man owns the company, you guys assume I can just take off anytime and just go out of town and be gone and do whatever. So that was pretty much that. So when he came here, he goes, oh, yeah, I'm going to go see Lisa for 3 weeks when your mom goes to Seychelles. And I said, oh, really? Is that so? Because she's not going to take him all the way to the north coast of Africa. So, why would she do that? Not after everything that's happened. So let him go to his family this time. So the saga continues. That's what's going on with that. I'm happy she's going to take him for 3 weeks. That's his natural daughter. So that should have happened in the first place. Okay, there's no such thing as radio silence. You guys can jump in at any time.
Jump in where? You've been talking this entire time.
Well,
Logic,
there you go. I'm not talking anymore.
It was 30 minutes.
And BJ is cracking up over there. BJ really is funny.
That's too much stress, as you know, and that's crazy for it. You don't have no people in your life, do you?
I would just like to know what Charles in charge has to say about this.
I know, right?
I'm it no matter how much I love my girl, I would literally just stare at her like she was the most retarded person in the world, telling me about her mother's boyfriend. And then to give all due respect to him, he must be
married.
Okay, no, I'm sorry. You go ahead.
Thank you. Okay, yeah, they've been married for 10 years.
30 minutes.
And Logic, what were you going to say?
Married.
With all due respect, what?
No, Char was saying something. I cut her off, apparently.
Really, Logic? Okay, well, that's fine, because I have been talking a lot. That's a lot to say. It's a crazy story. What can I say? It's a crazy story. There's a lot. I promise I don't make these things up. You guys think I make up this drama in my life. I promise you I don't.
And that's the bad part about it. That's crazy.
I don't think you're making this up. That's the sad part. I just think a parent, if he's 70, I don't know how old your mother is, but he must be breaking that headboard because I don't understand why she's with him.
No, he's not. He's not.
Really?
Really?
So your mom just got with him for no reason?
No,
she just felt generous with her money and her house and just got some nobody from the and he's not. Yeah.
Sheer loneliness. That's all
He's
it is.
rolling them old drawers down to the ground. That's what's happening in that house.
No, they don't. They don't have sex. Charles told me that last night. He goes, yeah, babe, I bet you he's
those 1920s and 30s bloomers that she's wearing. He's rolling them down.
He's popping Viagra.
Making her feel young again. That's what he's in that house for.
You guys are terrible. Charles says that she lift her depends up and lift up that one leg and pull them depends down. I said they don't do it. They don't do it.
He got enough money to buy his hot dogs and his bread with diabetes, and that's what he's doing with his life.
They're only together for companionship. There's some seniors I believe in my heart that have no intimacy.
You can get a dog for that.
I don't know. I just think it's just companionship. That's it, because there's no other advantage.
Is that the new word for it? Is that what they call it now?
That's
companionship.
It. That's all it is.
Yeah, I gotta use that.
What other advantages there?
Whatever you say, Char.
No, not for me. No, that's not my relationship. I'm saying I think some older people, literally, they just feel like, oh, this is the last train coming. If I don't take this person said marry me. Okay, I didn't marry the person I wanted to marry. Let me just have someone I can wake up with and go to bed with in my golden years.
And is that what you say to yourself when you're going on dates?
No.
Because you're saying that you're 50-something, right? So you're not that far from 70.
I'm in a relationship, and I'm.
But listen, hold on. My point. You and Chucky aren't sitting around just holding hands and considering the lilies of the field. You two are smashing, I'm sure. So what makes you think that your old mother ain't trying to have somebody taking her shirt off? What are you talking about?
No. You know why? Because, like I said. Think about it. She's more like the sophisticated type that's on the go, and she's very well traveled. She's well traveled.
Oh my God.
They're just totally. I just honestly feel that
there should be a reason that men understand that they cannot go to women for advice about girls because they have no idea what they are talking about.
There's they're only together
These stuffed shirt educated women are the worst freaks of them all because they constantly have to be prim and proper, and they're the type of people that like a sock stuffed in their mouth. I'm telling you what I know.
But he can barely walk without tipping over. No. He can barely walk without tipping over. We don't even know how he drove from the
doctors,
airport.
teachers, corporate women, and especially women in politics. They are the freakiest ones of all of them.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think so. I mean, I believe. No, that's what he said was true. No, what he said was true.
I know a doctor. I'm sorry. I know a doctor. She's freaky. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Dad.
No,
yes, he is.
Right. I've heard that before, but I mean, as far as my mom, I don't think so. I just don't think. I don't think there's any of that going on whatsoever. It's just thank God I have somebody to talk to. That's it.
BJ, you know what time it is.
There's no advantage to being with someone who can't really do anything for you at all.
She found somebody to treat her like a dirtbag, and she ain't letting them know.
Yeah, right. Get the whips and chains out. Yeah, okay. Whatever.
He's very sweet. He's very sweet to her. When you're around,
yes, of course he is.
Exactly. He can tell you what they do.
When you leave that house, he tell her to take them shoes off, and he got her walking around in her bloomers. Go make me a sandwich with that bread I bought. Go take that trash out. Yeah, that's all you good for. Now get in that room and wait for me.
I can't even imagine that. No, I just don't even.
Why would she tell you that?
I don't think you can't imagine that. That's your mom.
No romance. There's no romance. I'm around them like a.
Please, any person in this world, Any person in this world that got more than 3 siblings, their mother likes their legs bent behind their back. That's what happens in that world.
When they're younger, though, logic when they're younger, maybe not when they're seniors.
What?
Are you serious, Char?
She's crazy.
What are you talking about?
I don't know. I just don't. Well, certain couples I just don't see it. Certain things, not just in general.
There is
but
no reason for a person above the age of 65 to get married, unless they still trying to do something. Because if it's companionship, then you just be buddies with somebody and go home and mind your business.
Yeah.
Why would she
open
herself up to the wait? Why would she open her life up if she's half the person that you described? Yeah. Why would this woman open up the rest of her life to somebody who is penniless, broke, and from Detroit, as you say? I guess it's some way that's supposed to be beneath New Mexico. So. It doesn't make sense. And this dude is a diabetic and he's sick and she got to worry about him having somebody to take. Well, who would do that? No one would open their life to that type of person.
I don't think she knew all of this, honestly, because remember, they didn't know each other.
So she got married not knowing that he got to prick his fingers like 2-3 times a day to check his sugar?
I don't know.
Well, she did say they got married
She didn't notice him wearing compression socks?
Okay, but listen to what Kai's saying. 6 weeks sight unseen. What do you learn if you're not even around each other in 6 weeks, just text messages and phone calls and FaceTime maybe? That's it. What can you learn in 6 weeks if you don't see people?
Well, you know what? Then then if that's the case, you should seriously look into getting your mother tested for mental competency, if that's the case. Because if you just tell her saying she's just walking around in the fog, like, come live with me. We can get married, no problem. She doesn't know what's going on. That's dangerous.
Yeah, well, you know what? The logic, imagine if you're older and nothing else worked out with the senators and congressmen and then the prime ministers of other countries that used to date. Okay, that's really my mom. Okay, nothing worked out and you're older. And you're
so you're saying that your mother is the star of Scandal now.
Yes, I'm just telling you, this is what she's done. This is what she's done. This is who she is, seriously. This is who she actually is. I'm not kidding. And so imagine if that's what you're used to, and then you end up alone, and you're getting older, and you feel like, oh, my God, even if you have all the money in the world and success, what is it if you have no one to share it with? Honestly.
So
and in her mind, this guy was saying all the right
diabetic bum
things.
from Detroit is your option?
No, but listen, he was saying all the right things. He wore 3-piece suits every day. He was a successful sales executive.
He was a smooth talker.
For years.
I don't think that's what he's saying.
All I'm saying,
I don't think that's what he's saying to her.
What? If you meet someone on the website, just know them.
I think they had a rendezvous, and your mother lost her mind and said, I got to have you. I need you to come move down here to New Mexico.
Y'all are terrible. Leave that girl alone if she does not want to believe her mom's having sex. Leave her alone.
Okay. No, she's not. And I think that she realizes. And no, listen, you guys. I think she realizes what happened with her. And I'm not going to call it a mistake, but I think she's like, Dad, did I really choose this person after 10 years? Like, what the heck was I thinking?
But then she can just get a divorce.
No, she's not going to do that. She doesn't want to be alone. I already know it. I already know her. I see how she is. She just doesn't, because, she's sick in other ways. She's sick herself as well, even though she's super, active.
So you see your mom false traits. So do you think you have the same traits your mom has?
Oh, absolutely not in that way. But no, when it comes to business, and things like that, yes, and aggressiveness, yes, but not relationships, absolutely not. No, not at all.
No. So
not
you can see your mom. You can see your mom's, but you can't see yours. Okay, so others can see you as well.
No. Listen, we're definitely in that manner because I'm highly sexual in the first place. I already know what I want, and I know what I'm going to want in 20 years. I'm not going to be any different. And I have different standards.
Where do you think you got that trait from? Being highly sexual.
Where I get what? It could just be from my dad's side. It could have been from the Y chromosome. It could have been from the Y chromosome. We don't know where it came from. You could take after your mom as a man. You know what I mean? You could take after your dad as a woman.
You said it. No, you said it.
No, you as a man could take after your mom.
I ain't know me. Ask me the question.
No, I'm saying people in general. So I think that I probably got that from maybe my dad because I know how I am, and I'm not. There's no way I'm going to be with someone.
So
I'm going to be with someone just because I'm lonely.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. That's.
No, when she was younger, she was a dancer. She was a dancer for years.
Char,
When she was
did you
younger,
just say there's no way you would be with somebody if you're lonely?
No, just because I'm lonely, no. I don't want to marry someone just because I'm lonely. I'll marry because I like how I feel when I'm around. No, absolutely not. What does that mean? I would marry based on how I feel around you.
Yeah, logic. What does that mean?
How I feel around you.
Yo, man.
No. I don't know. All of my relationships have happened because I wasn't looking and I'm saying no.
BJ, the funny thing is, before you asked that question, I had it in my head. I wasn't going to say it. I was just going to say the apple is just sitting on the tree. It hasn't fallen.
No, not at all. Not at all.
I just wasn't going to say it.
You guys are so wrong. No, you guys are so far from true. All of my relationships have happened because I did not want them, and I absolutely would say no. I say no. They chase me for weeks or months.
You know, out of
in.
respect for Chucky, I'm not going to get into your history because you tend to double talk.
Yeah, that's what I think. Yeah.
What?
You missed everything.
Why are you calling him man Chucky? That sounds like creepy.
Well, I call him Chucky when I get upset.
I'm expecting him to be in my room with a knife or something. Chucky.
I know. I do call him Chucky when I get upset, though, because I feel like it's like some kind of a creepy, something that jumps out.
You, Logic, why are you calling the man Chucky? That just makes me think of the Chucky doll.
Right.
Wow, Chucky or Chuck is short
for
Charles.
Funny. It's just a nickname.
I'm not an idiot. I'm aware of that.
Well, you asked me why.
Anyways.
It's a nickname.
Because it just sounds creepy. That's what I was explaining to you. It sounds creepy.
Well, when he acts creepy, that's what I call him. When he acts creepy, I say, okay, Chucky. Chucky jumps out.
Does he act creepy?
Everybody's got a Chucky in him. Yes, absolutely. But anyway, no, I'm not desperate. Never have been. Never. When I've had relationships, I was not looking. I was always like, leave me alone. I don't want anybody. I absolutely
never have been. Never will be.
One thing I will admit about myself is this is my weakness. One thing I will admit about myself: if you wear me down, and you're the one that's like totally wearing me down, it's a chance I might give in. That's the only way I've been in relationships I've had.
So you mean he chase you enough and wear you down?
Wear you
down. Yeah, eventually the right person, the right person or the wrong person.
Okay.
No, I don't play. Hold on. I like being by myself. When I was single, I come and go as I want.
You like
being
what?
The money that I want. When I was single, I loved it. I loved being single. I had no problem with it whatsoever. I liked being alone.
Were you ever single?
When I was alone. Absolutely.
You heard her.
It might have been 10 minutes, but
I was about to say that. 10 minutes.
It does seem like I'm always in a relationship, but I just told you guys but listen, you guys think about it. Even my last relationship, it literally it's like 4 or 5 months. All right, already, I'll go out with you. Leave me alone. It was like that.
Yes.
No, I tell you what. No, you guys, you know what? The radio show's responsible for my last disaster. I'm going to blame you guys because we were listening to the radio show. And when we finally were intimate after 5 months because I made him wait. And then we had a show about the size of a man's penis. That's what ended up getting me in trouble. And ever since then, that's when we were together for a year.
How was that
last relationship?
We didn't break you up.
How is that our fault?
No, I said no. I said my last disaster relationship. You guys were responsible for us getting together. That was the only reason because he was listening to the show. And he was listening to the show, and he goes, well, let's see if that's true, such and such. Whatever we were talking about, intimacy, we were talking about something about penis size, I forgot. And the next thing you know, he's like, well, the point is we got together from that point. But it was only after 5 months of him wearing me down.
So he smashed you after you heard the show? Yeah, okay.
After 5 months, I just told you, chasing and wearing me down. We were talking on the phone. I would never, ever let him come to my house.
So you're saying that we had a show 5 months prior to your relationship, and somehow that's our fault?
Let's see. The show was the night that I gave it up. I gave it up that night.
Okay, so you were entertaining the thought with this guy for 5 months, and then he used.
Okay, go ahead.
He used a hook from a show that he heard in order to get your silly ass in the bed, and that's our fault.
And he finally did, and that's when I finally gave it up. It was
where's the trick?
Show.
I don't understand. What? How is this not completely landing on your shoulders for making a fucking decision based off of a hustle?
I don't know. It was just the fact that you guys are missing the whole point. It still was a 5-month chase. I was not interested in getting into another freaking relationship. I had just been in one for 10 years. You guys know that was a sugar daddy. I was like, hell no, I don't want to get with anybody else. I like being alone. Leave me alone. But that did it.
But you gave
that
in.
Did it. Well, it was a pretty good show that day. It was a pretty good show that day, guys. Kudos to all of you on the panel.
Did you block his number?
He was chasing me at work. I didn't start talking to him until 2 months
He's chasing you at work.
Yeah. At work.
Did you notify the security to let him know that you're being stalked by someone? Did you call the cops? Did you?
They kept sitting us next to each other.
He liked it. It made her feel good.
Okay, so you were working at the same job.
I was not even thinking remote. And don't forget, he was only 32 at the time, so I was not even remotely entertaining it in my head. Like I really wasn't.
It doesn't matter if he was 23.
I was 48
the point
years old.
You could have put distance in between you and that person if you wanted to.
He liked it. She like being chased.
Well, he wore me down.
So,
I told you, if you wear me down, you might get me.
You said something like you're tired of hearing women say that, which was if he wears you down, then...
The whole wear me down line, I've heard so many women say, I got into a relationship with this guy, but he chased me down. What are you talking about? You decided to smash somebody. That's what you wanted to do. You wanted to be with whoever, and he, turned out to be less than. That's on you. You don't get to just, to me, it annoys me because if you chose a loser, own it. Step your game up and make sure you don't choose a loser again. But don't get with loser after loser after loser and then try to act like somehow you're being tricked into things and, he made it seem like, and really? So hindsight was 20/20 after your drawers was on the floor? Like, what are you talking about? Scrutinize.
Logic, every wear me down is not a bad relationship. I didn't say that.
Could this same guy wear you down for your ATM card and your PIN number?
No. Did that happen? What are you talking about?
Could he wear you down saying, hey, why don't you give me your card number and tell me your PIN? Come on. You can trust me.
Yeah,
come on. I'm a nice guy. Come on.
No, but what I'm saying,
you would never give him that information because your money, stop. Your money is valuable to you. Women tend to use their body like currency. They don't, because they know it's a renewable resource. It's just like men. Men will do the same thing. It's not that women are whatever. Women use their body because there's no tax. It's free. That's why most women look at, what do I bring to the table? He gets all of this because it's nothing. It's free. They wake up with a coochie. They're born with it. They don't have to bring anything to the table. Hold on. The reason that most women are reckless with the men that they...
Okay.
The reason that most women are reckless with the men that they sleep with is because they're in their mind, especially if they're young, there's no tax that's going to happen to them because in their head they're still young and they still have time until one day they wake up and they're 40-something and nobody's checking for them no more. You know what I mean? And it would be the same thing if there was some weird way that men in this, because if we're men, let's say we were some kind of endangered portion of the species, there wasn't that many men in the world. So every guy, 24 hours, would get like $50,000 in his bank account, just renewable. Like the government just kept doing that because they wanted to keep you happy and around, right? You know how many men would be giving out $5,000 and $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 a day, and just wouldn't matter to them because they know 24 hours a day I'm gonna have $50,000 again. I'm good. I don't care. That's how women are. They go out on dates and they sleep with men and they go through life like that because it's like whatever. I'll get it together later and I'll find somebody who's worth time or whatever. And they're racking up mileage. That's what they don't understand. So men that are worth time and effort and are alphas, if you will, you want to use that moniker or whatever, when they meet you, they can tell you have mileage on you because there's a certain way you start to act. There's a certain way that you look. There's a certain quickness that physical things are an option for you. Like, you want to go back to my place? What? I just met you Tuesday. Come on. Well, you know, we don't have to go out. Like, oh, God, she's one of those. Okay, yeah, sure, we can go back. He'll smash you, but you'll never be an option. Long term, never. If he's worth his weight, never. He'll keep smashing you, and he'll keep finding reasons to get out of there. Yeah. But it's never going to happen. So you can sit here and try to act like, oh, you got tricked. You didn't get tricked. You didn't care. You banged that young boy because you ain't had nothing better to do at the time. And then once you had something better to do, you cut him off because that's when Charlie came along.
No. I actually didn't get tricked. I never said that. I did not get tricked. I just said the radio show would set up the intimacy for when it first happened. I didn't say it was tricked.
What did you just say?
We talked. I said he wore me down only because he was so persistent about wanting to start going out with me. And I kept saying no. Eventually, when we started going out, it was a couple of months, but we didn't even have sex until at least 2 or 3 months after we had already started talking. We would go to lunch at work. We'd talk at work. We'd talk on the phone for hours.
So now she's
so it wasn't like
7 or 8 months,
5 months
altogether.
You know, it wasn't like that. It's just the radio show. No, that's what I'm saying from start to finish. Yes, 5 months. That's my whole point. So this was not some roundabout way girl just giving it up. It wasn't. The radio show I simply mentioned was what opened up, no pun intended, that moment because we had been building up to it for like 5 months.
How did he know about this radio show? How did he know about the show?
Because at some point he probably asked me, what else do you do? Because he knew that I was, shooting and doing different things on the side in entertainment. So, I don't know. A lot of people know about the radio show. Did you ever think of that?
So if you knew that this dude was sniffing around trying to find a way in, why would you start giving him information?
What? What kind of information? Wait a minute. Oh, no. You're missing the point. Eventually, I started to back down. I took my claws out, and we started having lunch at work. And, basically, I guess you can say dating. We were having lunch at work. We would go do stuff after work. We would talk.
She completely went past the point that I was...
We would go out and enjoy, a bite to eat or whatever. So we were starting to date in that manner, but I wasn't giving
Char,
it up yet.
My question, I will repeat my question. If you were disinterested in this guy, and he's sniffing around.
I wasn't interested in. I just didn't want a relationship. I liked him a lot. I liked him. I didn't want a relationship. That's what I said. I pushed him away because I just came out of a relationship. I didn't want another relationship. Don't you guys get it? It's not him. He's fine. He was fine. He was on the Richter scale of 10. Okay, he was fine physically. He was smart, intelligent. He was funny. He was all these things. I didn't know he was abusive because no one's going to say, "Hi, I'm abusive," and smack you.
Let's redirect this to whatever women may be listening. If you are disinterested in a guy and he starts to ask questions like, "Oh, we can just be friends," that's another one. We could just be friends, Okay, so what do you like to do? And what?
I said he did say that.
She said he did.
Of course he did. Of course he did. He was trying to smash you. My point being, when a guy is saying that kind of stuff and, what do you like to do and what kind of music do you listen to, understand when you're dealing with that, once you tell a dude you're not interested and he keeps coming, at that point, he's in con artist mode. He's a con artist at that point. So any con artist, the whole point behind con artists is that they keep you talking, because the worst thing that can happen for a con artist in his hustle is you shut down communication and you walk away. The more they talk, the sweeter the pitch.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So they get you talking about yourself, get you to give up information, get you to, say whatever. That's the same way that people with tarot cards work. They come in, oh, tell me about yourself, blah, blah, blah. What are you, and you'll be talking about something that you think is completely inconsequential, but they'll start to really develop like, okay, so this is that type of person, okay, or blah, blah, blah. Another group of people that this is televangelists. They'll have you fill out what they call prayer cards. What do you want? If the Lord can give it to you, what would it be? And they read them, and they tell the guy, and the guy goes up there, oh, Sister Betty, I'm picking up. You got bronchitis. What? Praise the Lord. Yeah, because what you talking about yourself? So all he's going to do is reflect all of the imagery that you've given of the things you're into, he just mirrors that. Like, yeah, I like this kind of music too. You ever heard of this artist? Oh my God, I love him. Yeah, you're into no, yeah. I like the way he does.
Logic, why is it not possible? Logic, why is it not possible for some of this to be sincere? Every man doesn't have an agenda or a scheme or a plan. What makes you think that this? Okay, but what makes you think in this?
You know what I think
is
funny?
Well,
you know what I think is funny though? I think it's funny when guys are telling women how guys are, and women don't want to listen how guys are.
They don't want to listen. Exactly.
Yeah, because they don't want the fantasy to be shattered.
It's a human nature question.
Exactly.
It's a human nature question. Every person is not up to no good, Logic. Every relationship is not.
Did you hear me say that?
And get our pants off.
He didn't say it.
Did you hear me say that?
That's exactly.
Did I say every guy is up to no good? Did I say that?
But you just said when a guy says this and he says that. What if he really does like the same music? What if he really does like the same music? Let me say it again. Let me say it again for your severely feminine ears. I said when a guy comes out and he's like, hey, blah, 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 what's going on with you? I want to take, and you deny him. And then I said, if he continues to come at you, he is turning into a con artist. So the more you talk, thinking that you're having a conversation, you're feeding the beast with information. So all he has to do is alter his persona in order to seem like something that is very much inclined to what you are.
Yep.
So then, at that point, it's just a waiting game. And then he can, quote, unquote, wear you down from there. That's that's the whole point that I'm bringing up here.
You and BJ as men have never actually pursued a woman who just flat turned you down initially, but then you just did not give up, and you end up getting the girl, and maybe you could have had a happy relationship. Maybe it was a short stint.
Someone turned me down.
Are you saying that hasn't happened?
Move on to the next one.
BJ, Logic, I'm asking both of you.
I don't chase. I have never in my life chased anyone.
I don't chase.
If I say something to you and you say you're not biting, I keep it moving.
Keep moving. Yep.
Okay.
Keep moving.
I don't try to be friends. I give you the road. Good luck to you, or whatever the case may be.
You're not one of those men. You're not
way too much.
Yeah,
What's
we
that?
do. But are you saying we watch Lifetime way too much? Women do. Are you saying you're not one of those men who says I get what I want? What I want, I get. A lot of men say if I see something that I want, I get it. What is wrong with the chase? That's what makes it. Isn't that what men do?
Well, it depends on what kind of guy you're talking about. Me personally, I've never seen a woman out there that I felt that I couldn't do better than. You know what I mean? So it's like, what would I chase her for? I'm eventually going to find somebody that's going to be either at her level or above. So chase her for what?
Logic, you know what the problem is, though, right? You know what the problem is, though, Logic? You've never met Char. Like, if you had met Char before Charlie did.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I've never met Char.
Talk about a challenge that he would never be able to fulfill in a million years, and that's why it never happened.
Walking down the street. Just walking down the street, she would have passed you, and you would have been like, oh, you smell good. I don't know who you are, but excuse me.
And she would have immediately,
never seen.
She would have immediately played me because I'm not a fat old man that's a soldier of fortune.
No, you guys, I'm going to tell you honestly,
you would have been like,
I have a problem.
I see you wearing a nice, sophisticated T-shirt, but those titties, they can't be, what do you call it?
They keep bouncing out. They keep bouncing out.
And I see that you're, now, I remember you. Aren't you that pinup model that you were famous back? Oh, my gosh, can I get your number? And she would have said no, and then you would have gone home and you would have been like, oh, I got to get her number. I have to find her. And you would have spent the rest of your days searching her down, try to get her number.
Of course not.
And then the dream stopped and you woke up.
What you guys don't understand about me is that I'm visually stimulated, so that's a bad thing. If Logic knew, if I went past Logic, and let me just say this: if I'm attracted to someone or physically attracted, my problem is it's hard. That's my problem in most relationships. Is I'm visually
stimulated. You walk around wet all the time. So basically, say you walk around wet all the time.
No, I can get wet quickly. I can get wet quickly because I'm visually stimulated, and that's bad. Because women that are visually stimulated are immature, and they don't know how to just walk away from the fact that there's a lot of attractive people in
Well,
the world.
I am so proud that Char has made enough
and he says the right thing,
improvement to be able to admit to herself what she is.
There we go. That's gross. That's
well,
gross.
it's really a shame, though, because that's a problem.
5 years
You
ago.
know what?
Trouble. It'll get
As a
you in
panel, I think we
trouble.
should give it up for Char and her growth. Give it up for her.
Yes, 5 years ago.
Okay, where's my sound effects, Kai? I'm learning after 5 years. Where's my sound effects? Thank you. After 5 years, 5 failed marriages, so to speak.
Y'all are
But you guys,
a bunch
seriously,
of
that
idiots.
is bad. That's bad to be a person like that, because that means any man could tell you something or tell you whatever they want you to hear. If they're really fine, you look at them, you melt. You don't know how to just be mature enough to just, stop getting your panties in a bunch and just keep on moving. Just keep walking. Don't look back. A lot of women cannot do that. I'm telling you the truth. That's how some men dog women out that look so good and don't have crap to show for it. They can't offer anything to themselves, let alone to anyone else.
I mean,
honestly,
I've done both, where a guy kept pursuing me, and I was like, okay, fuck it, and I've just been like, stop talking to me, like serious. Like this one guy, he kept like following me. Like, can I get your number? No. Can I get your number? I'm in a relationship. Can I get your number? Cause I finally just gave him my friend's number, and I was like, I gave him your number.
Oh, your friend's number. Oh, okay. So you didn't
Okay.
That's a good one.
He physically followed you?
He followed me.
He was a stalker.
He kept following me.
Yeah.
He's stalking.
And I was like, I'm in a relationship. He tried that we can be friends. I said, I have enough friends. Oh, my gosh. And I kept saying, no, I'm not interested. You're not my type.
Hey, Kai.
It didn't matter. So I just gave him my friend's number.
Did you have your jeans on with those leggings?
Jeans and leggings.
Yeah, I have.
You had those jeans on with your leggings pulled up. Those you had those on? Your tight jeans on.
Are you talking about my leg warmers?
Leg warmers. You had them on? That's why he was following you?
No, this was Houston. I didn't dress like that in that hot state.
Right.
I wear leg warmers. Do you have a problem with leg warmers?
2019?
I wear leg warmers. What?
Do you wear the 1980s?
It was something Kai said a few shows ago.
I sure have
Char,
my
you have this kind of
Speedo
the 1980s.
leg warmers with the tights and the Speedo one jumpsuit that
and
goes
I
up
love
the
the look.
that the
And I
women
wear
used to
it,
wear
and I
with
put my boots
Reebok
on, and I have no complaints. And even if I did have complaints, I don't care because I love the look.
Well, back to your story, Kai.
Boy.
I thought I was going to do the visual. Go ahead.
No,
we have to do a fashion. We have to do a fashion
I got him to
rescue
go away
for
was I gave him my friend's number. I've had dudes try and talk to me, and they keep talking to me, and I've said no. Some people have worn me down. It's been half. I mean, I've done it before.
Wow.
Well,
Well, logic, there you have it. MBJ, there you have it. It happens to the best of us. Now, to what level
but
they
I
wear
think
you down
the
is
ones
another
that
story.
do wear you down, you have to at least be attracted to them somewhat.
That's
It's
what
not like
I'm
some
saying. You
ugly
had to,
idiot.
you had to be attracted to him, right?
Yeah, it's not like some ugly hideous
Wore me
dude
down.
wore me down, because that was like, no, that would never happen. No, you are not my type. It's not happening. I'm not giving you my number.
Right.
No, that's not happening. You
You
had to have some kind of attraction.
Well,
What did you say?
I agree with that too. What was that, BJ?
I didn't say anything.
Well, who was that mumbling?
I think it was Logic.
Oh.
No, I was saying that's exactly my point. I said women just need to own that they smash losers. Don't say that somebody wore you down. You smashed a loser. That's what happened.
Very good-looking losers, fine losers that make you melt when you look at them.
Listen,
You get wet in your pants when you look at them.
Who cares? Listen, you know how many fine women out there are parasitic gold diggers, and men know it, and they still smash these chicks with no birth control, no pull out, no condoms, and they sit there and be like, oh man, she got pregnant. She got pregnant? You act like something just happened. You did it. You did that. Now you got to pay her for the next 18 years of your life.
Yeah,
she's a bum.
Yeah,
she's done nothing. She's done nothing to justify a great lifestyle. You know what I mean? I'm tired of dudes giving up their hard-earned money to these bums.
They ain't gonna never learn.
Crazy.
Well, okay. So first of all, let me do a little drop from our sponsor, Love TV, which they're saying if you're having problems in your relationship, come on over to Love TV. Love TV is about having a successful relationship adventure. Discover how to have better relationship experiences than you do now. Be entertained, laugh, cry, feel passion, and most importantly, learn how to work your way to a successful relationship. If you're ready to get started, you can get 1 week free with them today. Just visit our website, click on their banner, and begin your journey to love and success. Our website is www.noconduct.com. You'll see their banner. Actually, I'm going to put it on our homepage, and you'll also see it on today's show notes. So, Love TV, where they make it their mission to make love as important as food is to you.
Oh,
so, Char, you want to check them out? It's 1 week free.
Yeah, I do.
I know you do.
I think I will. A week free? No, that's definitely an incentive. That's a great incentive. A week trial? Okay. I'll give you guys the details. I could always use some guidance. I mean, obviously, I'm a hot mess.
Yeah.
Well,
no, but my last word down is
website.
cool,
You'll see their banner. What?
Oh, okay. No, I was just laughing. I just said my current wear-down relationship is definitely not a loser or anything like that. It's someone I've known for years anyway. I just didn't want to get back into anything at that moment.
You consider him a wear-down?
Well, yeah, because I was not interested.
For years?
Oh, man.
Listen, guys. I was not. I come out of. You guys know what I just came out of. I just talked about that. I came out of that with young guy. Okay, so the last thing I wanted was to start dating anyone else because I promised the show and myself.
Why? No. But even if it was an unexpected relationship, why would you consider it a weird?
Because he kept giving his phone number to another girl that worked for us 3 or 4 or 5 times in like 2 or 3 months, and I kept saying no. I said I know how to reach him. I know how to reach him. If I want to call him, I know how to reach him.
Look, what she's saying is undeniable. If he kept giving his number over and over again, what do you call that?
Because I changed my phone number. I'm the idiot. I forgot I did. That's the problem. I forgot I changed my number. So Charles kept giving my number to a coworker.
That has nothing to do with anything.
That's a wear down. If I'm saying no. If I want to go out with you, look, I know how to reach you, Charles. I know where your business is. Look, I know how to reach you. And I'm at my business, minding my business at work. The coworker's like, look, he's my friend. I'm telling you, he just keeps asking, please call Char. Just please call. He just wants to see you. Just wants to take you out again. He misses you. He's thinking about you. He probably heard that I was single at that moment. I said, you know what? I am not. If I know how to reach him. Finally, she goes, well, for crying out loud, you changed your phone number. And I started laughing after the 4th month, and I said, oh, God, you're absolutely right. Okay. And I still didn't give him my number. I just hit him up on Messenger.
This is where Char goes to wacky town. That has nothing to do with what you said. You didn't say. No, listen, I'm agreeing with you, screwball. Just listen to me.
Okay.
It's definitely a wear down because her response was, I know how to get in contact with him if I want to get in contact with him.
Yeah, exactly.
So it really it really made no difference that her phone number changed, because it wasn't that she was saying, hey, he knows how to get in contact with me. She was saying, I know how to get in contact with him if I want to. And he kept, man, go ahead, go big. Yeah, she's right. It is a wear down. Damn.
I wasn't interested, and guess what? You know what? I still didn't call with my phone number. I called on Messenger through Facebook, so I didn't even
But you called them. No, but it
was Messenger.
You could have sent smoke signals or more.
But listen, think about it. In his defense, my number was changed, and I wasn't sure if I wanted to I really was not ready to get into a relationship. You know what I did? I called on Messenger. I think that was smart. But I said, we'll go out on one date, and we'll just see how it goes. And we were together every single day since then, and that was 2.5 years ago now. So ever since that one moment, 2.5 years ago, we went to an Ice Cube concert, and here we are now. Every single night from then we saw each other. But the point is, it was not going to happen because I just wasn't looking. I just didn't want another relationship. can't I just be single for like 6 months? You guys even said, can you go for 6 months, Char? Can you go for 6 months, Char? You guys, it was a challenge on air in front of millions of, in front of tens of thousands of listeners across the world. You guys made me promise 6 months. I waited 6 and a quarter even. And then I went out with Charles. That's what happened.
It was killing you. Those 6 months was killing you being single. It was killing you.
No, you didn't hear what I said. I wasn't interested in going out with anyone as much as I liked him and had a mad crush for 15 years.
So why did you go? Why did you go?
Because you know what? Honest to God, it was like, you know what? Why does he keep bugging me?
No, listen. Don't give me the politician. Just honestly, why did you go?
Something about him that I was still curious about because we would only date, just kind of like booty call smash and off and on in 15 years. I never was, he wanted to be serious. I never wanted to. So I was curious. And I was single.
I'm learning something different here. Wait, what?
Of course. I'm surprised.
A booty call smash. A booty call smash is just,
I thought you said that you didn't do anything physical because he was in a relationship.
I thought you said you never did anything physical with him at all.
He was married. No, I said he was married for 5 years after I first met him, so I did not see him or speak to him for 5 years.
But you said that you never did anything physical with him before. That's what you said.
No. I said for 5 years he was married. I would never even give him my phone number. I would just we'd work together. And then I would bump into him for 5 years. And then when I saw him again, he was not married. That was, and then we would just, kind of hit it here and there kind of thing, and it was cool. Right. And I was good with that. I didn't want anything else. So, I wasn't looking for anything here. That's what it was.
What she said. Like, ever.
You guys, that's exactly what it was. But this is after 10. Imagine we just started 15 years ago. For 5 years, he did not do anything. He was in a relationship. He was married.
Yeah, you know what she's really admitting to right now, right?
No,
they used to smash a little bit back in the day. And then some time went by, and his marriage failed, and he was alone, and he didn't have nobody, He wasn't getting bites like that, and then she was just in a bad relationship, and then she wasn't getting bites, and they just figured, fuck it, we might as well just go ahead and
get together.
Well, you know what? He was in a bad marriage. That's true, but he told me that when I first met him. But I did not give him.
They should make a movie like that.
I was working with him. Very funny. It was romantic. Every time I bumped into him.
Imagine what their vows are going to be at the wedding. It's going to be gorgeous.
This is how you know it's meant to be, Logic.
I saw you on the internet bent over. I knew you was the one. I realized that I should have never let you go.
Very funny. Very funny.
When I saw the glow of your eyes over the the buffet lights, I just realized that you were really the one.
You guys are just terrible. You guys are terrible. If you would just go back and replay our old shows, if you would replay our previous shows, then everybody would know the truth.
I realized the day that I was willing to buy a stripper for you that I didn't need anybody else in my life. Gorgeous. It's a beautiful thing. Don't let nobody shame you, Char. It's a beautiful relationship.
This is a whole
Just make sure he don't get diabetes and like to buy bread and hot dogs. All right, just make sure of that.
Logic. If you listen half as much as your intelligent brain is going ahead of what you're going to say next in every moment, it will make a huge difference in how you process information. If you guys really went back to those shows, you will know that I said we did not smash for at least 5 years because he was still married. And then we would bump into each other every other year or so, whatever, and it was always on my birthday. So my birthday is our anniversary to this day. That's our anniversary day to celebrate us being together. Because even when my girlfriend buzzed me, it was my freaking birthday by the time I finally responded. And it was just a weird coincidence. It's like, you know what? It's my birthday. What the heck? Ice Cube? Okay, well, let's see. Let's just do it. So it is what it is. But no, it was a wear down.
I believe you. I don't know what we're arguing about.
We're not.
I think it's a beautiful thing.
We're having an intelligent conversation. We're having an intelligent but very facetious and sarcastic
Well, we're having a conversation. I don't know about intelligent.
I think whenever y'all tie the knot, you should do like a video diary to leave to your kids so they can, pass it down.
Oh, you guys really,
beautiful.
seriously, haven't you ever, okay, can I just ask the panel this because we don't have a lot of time. Kai, this is a segue, I'm sorry. Have you guys ever felt like, seriously, that you have a crush, even though you're not 20, didn't you have a crush or, didn't you ever have like some kind of a connection with someone, a passionate connection even before you had sex with them? Because we had a passionate connection, like heat, that radiates were around each other even before we had sex. And he wasn't married then, no. This is after that.
What the fuck?
Did you see his aura? Does he have an aura?
Does he have a what? An aura? Everybody has an aura.
Yeah, he's an aura.
Wait a minute, Char, have you ever seen an aura around him? A light?
Yeah, yes. And it's not. It's
what color is it?
It's different colors. Red. Red.
It's red.
One yellow.
Oh, so it's
red, yellow, green.
Wait a minute, is it red or yellow?
It was red, yellow, and green.
Red, yellow, and green?
That sounds creepy. I think he needs to go get checked out.
Well, maybe he does. Yeah, I would agree. I would agrure with that. That's another story.
I mean, listen, he must be special because his aura is made up of two primary colors. What was the problem?
Which doesn't happen. Which doesn't happen. I know that. I know that. But all I'm saying is we think it's authentic because no matter what happens, we always kept finding each other. Yes, it was in a bar or something. We just reconnect or run into each other in a lounge or maybe it's a restaurant. Well, we would just run into each other.
I mean, it might have been a strip club, but still, we kept connecting.
Listen, all jokes aside, what Char just said is very important for relationships, honestly. People get too wrapped up in what their friends think or their family or whatever. If the most imperative thing is for the two of you to believe your relationship is special. That is real. I will say that.
Logic, is this a real logic moment or is this
I just
something
said
hidden
all
behind
He
it?
just said it.
I just
my
said
God.
all jokes
She cannot. She cannot.
How much more?
How is it waiting? Kai, I need a drum
She
roll.
can't ingest that. She can't ingest nothing sincere. She got to do something. Oh my God.
I was waiting for somebody to say, "Logic, is this real?"
She's like, is that real? It sounds too.
It's like somebody saying, in all honesty, I feel blah blah blah. Yeah, but is what you're saying is it true or not? Or are you lying? I just said, in all honesty.
How many booty calls? How many booty calls?
She was like a deer in the headlights. Like,
I really agree. Like, wait, listen, Bernie. How many booty calls can actually have a passionate? Whatever. How many booty calls can actually a smash call, whatever, smashes? How can you really actually have a real relationship? Can you take each other seriously? Because you've already been. That's all you did before, and hang out and get drunk or whatever. So.
Huh?
That's what I'm asking. Is it possible for people that just hit it and quit it with each other and they have that thing and it's okay? Can you actually really develop into an actual serious committed relationship or marriage? Do you think it's possible?
It depends. Oh, I'm sorry. She's talking to you.
I don't know what you're talking to, but.
Seriously, I'm asking this question of both the guys and everybody. Go ahead, guys. I'm listening.
Go ahead,
everyone's
BJ.
opinion.
So it's like friends with benefits and they get turned into a relationship. Are you saying?
Yeah, is it possible? Yeah.
I mean,
friends with benefits. That's not the same thing as smashing. That's not the same thing to me. That's not the same thing.
Hold on.
Friends with benefits, you can go out and no, this is literally like we go get drunk, we hang out and with our friends, and sometimes we'll do staycations or whatever. But no,
hold on.
It's nothing else.
Were y'all a couple or not? Were y'all a couple or y'all just friends?
No, we were not. That's what I just said. No, I did not want that. That's what he wanted. I never wanted that.
So you were friends with benefits?
No, that's not a friend to me with a benefit. If I don't really know you and I don't know that much about you, but I think I know you just because I'm sleeping, like I'm screwing, like you're screwing me. Right. But how is that? How do you know that person? How can you really make that into a relationship? Is it possible? That's what I'm asking. You don't really know.
You don't know the person.
You
You can't get to know him. You be a relationship with him. One night stands, like that.
No, but when you take a one night stand, one night stand means you don't hit it again. That's not the same thing. DJ, please stay with me here.
You can't hit it again. You can't hit a one night stand. You can hit a one night stand again.
That's not a one night stand. That's a 2 night stand, DJ, or a 3 night stand, or a 30-day stand. That's not the same thing. No, it's not the same thing.
Booty call.
Booty call. Booty call. You guys don't remember
Well,
that
okay then.
movie?
I don't know.
That's the movie.
Oh, God.
Well, okay then.
We never
Well,
saw this
since we
day coming, I'll put
completely-
it that way.
We completely missed out on the topic of this episode.
Hey, what was the topic? What was the topic?
A
Talk
pettiest
about
thing
Char's
that you've
crazy
done
life.
during a breakup.
It
I
was
mean,
what?
I should just change it to that, shouldn't I?
Yeah,
It
you
was
should have changed
basically
the
the
Char's
topic
crazy
was
life episode.
what are some of the pettiest things that you've done during a breakup? And I really had some good stories, like setting stuff on fire, clearing out the house, like completely cleaning up the house, and then they came home and there was nothing in the house, stuff like that.
Michelle right there, because
Wow.
dudes don't really like that.
I don't do
Clean up
anything
the house.
petty. I could
You
care
said
less.
guys
I could
don't.
care
You
less.
said
If
guys
we broke
don't
up,
do
I don't
stuff
want to
like
have.
that?
I don't care. Yeah, do guys do things? Because I don't. I really don't.
I think the weirdest thing I did on the breakup was I took her cell phone and threw it down the sewer and just kept walking. Yeah, that's the weirdest thing I did.
Good Lord. Did you pay for this cell phone?
No, she paid for it. It was her.
Oh.
He paid for it.
Threw it down.
She was cheating on you?
Down. Yeah, I threw it down the
you
sewer.
threw it. So that's why you broke it, because you were pissed off. You felt disrespected. Am I right, AJ?
Yo.
Am I right, TJ?
Gotta get a drink of wine. I tell you, I gotta get a drink.
That's how that thing goes, man.
Was I pissed off? No, I was happy. I threw a phone down the sewer. I was happy.
Okay. Logic, what's the pettiest thing you've done?
Whew.
Don't tell me you haven't done anything, because I'm going to call you a liar on that.
If you remember something, tell me, because I don't really remember anything.
So you've never, ignored a phone call or ignored the person outright?
That's par for the
petty.
course. If we're not together, why would I talk to you? I don't think that's petty. Why would I talk to you? Especially if you
It's not
did
petty.
something.
I agree. That's not petty.
What do we need to talk about?
Okay, so you never did anything like BJ?
So you never took her out for the last dinner and just walked out and didn't pay the bill and let her pay it?
Dang, that'd be funny. That would be
That was a good one.
funny.
That's
You're like, I'm going to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
I did that. Hell yeah.
That's a
You
good
did
one.
that, BJ?
Yeah, I did that. Yo.
I need to start rolling
That's
with
way
you.
better than a
I
cell
would
phone in the
die
sewer.
laughing.
I want to hear a drastic breakup revenge thing, reaction. I want to hear something drastic. A cell phone is too easy.
That'll be you, Char. That'll be you.
Well, I know I've told you all this before. The one time I did something really, really bad was I cut up every single thing he owned that was in my house.
That's crazy. That's crazy. That's
I don't give a crap.
That's traditional.
You cheated on me.
That's traditional.
You cheated on me, and that was it. So,
yo, that's just.
You don't deserve anything that's in my house. My house.
But that was his
You don't
stuff.
deserve anything in
That was
there.
his stuff.
I feel like that's something that a lot of women do.
I don't give a
that's
crap.
like the first thing they think of.
I don't give a crap.
No, it's not.
If
It's
you're
not
with
really
me,
theft.
you're
If he left it there, he left it in her possession.
Oh, if he left it there, yeah. Well.
But you would be legally.
You said that was theft?
Huh?
Well, I wish he would call the cops on me because he would try and make it legally my problem. He knows me. He knew me way too well. It wouldn't have happened. Anyways, I cut out everything. He had some autographed poster from a basketball player. I shredded that. Just everything. Anything that was in my house.
She's like, I shredded that. God damn.
Wait a minute. Wait. An autographed poster. So, wait a minute. He lived there or he just left it there?
No, he lived there. He lived there.
Oh.
He lived with me. It was my house, though.
Oh, that's why he had personal items.
Yo.
Okay. That makes sense now.
He's devious.
Okay.
Damn,
Okay, so I want to ask everybody a question. What is something that you plan to do?
Because he said he wanted to talk about it. He said he wanted to talk about it, and I was like, "You have this amount of time," because my temper kept rising with every passing second. You have this amount of time. He didn't come home in time, even if it was within that amount of time that I gave him, because I was so out of it, I don't even remember the amount of time I gave him. Even if it wasn't that amount of time, you left a crazy person to sit there and stew in her thoughts. No, I don't care. I don't even feel remorseful for it. I don't care. If you want to take it upon yourself, if you want to take it upon yourself to cheat on somebody who has anger issues, that's your problem. That is absolutely your problem.
But you know the court, that's considered property. That's destroying property. The courts could technically have you repay all that.
She'll be having a flashback.
Well, you know what? Yeah. Take me to court. This was over how many years ago? Have fun. Take me to court. He didn't take me to court then? Whatever.
Okay, well, whatever. Okay, I want to ask the panel something.
Because we would have started. Look, I would have represented myself, and we would have started a tit for tat for how much money you owe me. I bet you he would have ended up still owing me money. So
yeah, you would have wore the judge down.
And
like
I said, I feel absolutely less than zero remorse. If I rewound it, I'd have torn up his shit again and probably lit his ass on fire. So whatever.
Oh my gosh, he's having a flashback, everybody. Okay, so I have a question. Does it count if it's revenge that I've thought about in case we do break up? Now this is bad. I'm not talking about revenge, what I've done for revenge in past relationships. I literally was thinking about what I would do in this relationship if we break up. So one time I got very upset. Yeah.
Wait. Are you breaking up on good terms or bad terms?
No. We're not breaking up. And in my head, you know how you have arguments and you just be like thinking.
No. I know, but I'm saying the hypothetical breakup. Is it on good terms or bad terms?
No, bad terms. Very bad terms at that point, right? So we have this fish tank. I call it the mafioso fish, like a Scarface fish tank is what we call it. I don't know why, but it's literally the size of a wall. It scales an entire wall with exotic fish, and it's his prized collection. He paid like $1,600 for it. I told myself. And when, God forbid, what was that?
Go ahead.
I just said good Lord.
Okay. Oh, okay. I couldn't understand you, BJ. I'm sorry. So I told myself, if and when we ever broke up, because I got like so mad one time, right? I said I was going to take a brick, while he's at work, of course, take a brick and throw it clear through that fish tank with the glass and 100 gallons of water, however much water's in there, because, again, it scales the whole wall.
So you're going to kill the poor
water, Really dramatic. Yeah. Oh, the fish. I didn't think of the fish. Is that what you're saying?
But wouldn't that mess up your stuff, too? Don't you have furniture in there? Don't you have stuff in the house, too? Wouldn't that mess your stuff up, too?
Well, you know what? The room that it's in, it doesn't matter. It's a pool table in there, and there's just one other little chair. I kind of left it really sparse, like on purpose, because it's really more like a rec room, so I could care less. And then in order for it to mess up anything else, it said it's a sunken room, so water doesn't travel up unless it's, deep enough. I could care less about that. What would I care? It would be after I moved my stuff out anyway. Then the last thing I would do before I closed the door and put, how the movers are waiting for you in the van, I would take a brick and, like really dramatically, like Hollywood style, where it's like in slow motion, right? All the glass and all the water and all the fish. Oh, woo! Oh, God. That's how I pictured it. Now, is that bad, if that did happen?
No, it reminds me of a story I heard from a friend of mine. His brother, when his girl left him, she stabbed his waterbed. And he came home. And
wait. When she left him, she did what?
Stabbed his waterbed. And when he came home, it was just water coming all down the stairs.
Oh, my God.
Damn.
Oh, that's bad. That is bad. If anybody still has water.
Now, did he call the cops on her? Because Char is all saying property and all this crap.
No. No.
I don't think you can call the cops on that. I don't think so.
Of course you could. That's vandalism. What are you talking about? But, we're talking about hood people. They ain't calling the cops for nothing. So, of course, he was on the phone. I'll get you. Yeah, he ain't going to see her again.
Crazy.
That's crazy.
Well, that's the
wow.
only petty thing I've ever done in any relationship. I've
Well,
not
that's
really
enough.
Well,
done anything else.
that's pretty bad, but it's very common. A lot of women
That made
do
up for all of them.
She's laughing.
I guess. I think it's funny. I just made up for all of them, I guess. I should roll with BJ though. His pettiness is hilarious. And I guess the beginning of next week's show, what I'll do is just read off what our listeners sent in. So it was just like I saw something. This person took everything out of the apartment, and when the person came home, the other person came home, all that was there for them was a spoon and a can of beans. So I thought that was pretty hilarious.
Oh my God! They wiped him clean out.
I thought that
like
was
it was a vandalism.
hilarious.
Oh my God, that is crazy.
So I'll read the ones that came in, and some actually I found on Reddit also. So I'll read what came in from our listeners, and I'll read a couple that I thought were funny on Reddit. And we'll do that at the beginning of next week's show since we were focused on Char this week. Good Lord. But anyways, thank you for joining us. Thank you for all our listeners. You can see our Love TV sponsor on our website. Just go to www.noconduct.com and click on the banner right there on the home page. Don't forget, you get 1 week free if you sign up with Love TV. Get your relationship together. Thank you for joining us. Peace out, everyone.
Have a great week, No Conduct Crazy family. You guys be good. Stay away from the scissors. Bye, everybody.